Hey, what's up, guys? Paige with Gym Breaks here, and let's do a morning stretch. This stretching and mobility routine is a good way to physically and mentally get ready to take on the day, get some positive energy flowing. Plus, if you wake up feeling stiff or with tightness in your shoulders, hips, or lower back, this will help get rid of that tension. Let's get ready by laying with our back flat on the ground. When you're ready, bring your knee to your chest. Pause for a second, then back down. Let's do a few of these reps. If your back is arching and creating a gap, get rid of that by rotating the top of your hips down and tucking your tailbone. This is called a neutral spine. Pause on this last rep. Pull your knee in as close as you can just to deepen the stretch. Now let's do the same up and down leg lifts, this time with our knee fully extended. Pull the leg in for a nice deep stretch, then continue to some knee flosses. If your hips rotate forward, that's okay. This is what your hips are used to, so just mentally tell yourself to rotate those hips back to neutral and keep the movement slow and steady. And let's go ahead and repeat that circuit on the other leg. Remember to keep that back nice and flat. Most of us are going to have to remember to keep that flat back cue top of mind through these movements. Most of us don't maintain a neutral spine throughout the day due to long bouts of sitting or driving. It causes certain muscles to be tight or weak, then our hips rotate forward to compensate. This is called anterior tilt and could be the cause for lower back pain or shoulder tension. But that's okay, because doing active mobility routines just like this, well, that's how you start to unglue those hips and really undo the effects of all that sitting. And release that last hold. Great job. Go ahead and bring both your knees in this time, keeping that tailbone tucked. Pull yourself into those knees. Really get those shoulders off the ground if you can, and hold this position. This is straight up fetal position and honestly one of my favorite holds. It takes a lot of pressure off of your spine and it just feels good. All right, onto the shoulders. Let's get those shoulders moving. Keep your knees tucked back flat and stretch your arms back over your head, then back up again, perpendicular to the ground. Repeat this movement just a few times. Nice and steady. Then let's hold that last one. Let's keep those arm extensions going. This time, stretch your arms out to the side, then back up. Try to keep your shoulders as flat as possible. This is training your shoulders to move with the neutral spine, which can keep them from rounding forward. And giving all the forward rounding our shoulders do while texting, on the computer, playing video games, this is gonna be good for them. And let's hold on that last one for a second. Now let's pull it all together. Keep your arms extended to the side and rotate your knees from side to side. You should be thinking about all our neutral spine cues for this one. So shoulders flat on the ground, back flat, and tailbone tucked. Let's do a hold on this side with nice deep breaths, letting your body know that it's okay to relax in this position. And we'll do the same hold on the other side. Alright, so we gotta give our hips a little love here. So let's start with a stretch to open them up. We'll do this by getting into that 90-90 position that I'm showing you. So your front leg externally rotated and bent at a 90-degree angle in front of you. Then your back leg internally rotated into your side, also at a 90-degree angle. Go ahead and get comfortable in this position. For some, this will feel really tight, and just being in this 90-90 sit and spending some time here will be beneficial enough. But if you're ready for a challenge, I got you. Using your hands as stability, bring your chest down to your leg, keeping that tailbone tucked, your shoulders straight, and then come back up. Let's do a few slow and steady reps, trying to go a little deeper with each rep. Now go as low as you can on this last rep and hold it for a few seconds. You're gonna feel this stretch in your thigh, hips, and maybe even your glutes. And that's good. This is really gonna unglue your hips and help regain some range of motion for you. Switch over to the other leg and let's run through that cycle again. Remember to take your time and get comfortable in this starting position. Or even get some water. You gotta stay hydrated out there. Alright, let's get these stretches in. Remember to keep that chest proud in the bottom of the movement. Don't let your shoulders round forward. It's not about seeing how far you can stretch. Don't sacrifice the true benefit of this stretch, really any of these stretches, by giving up good form, just for the sake of elongating the stretch. If we want to see long-lasting change and really long-term benefits, we want to focus on doing these stretches with right form. That often means shoulders nice and straight, proud chest, neutral spine. Keeping that good form is really going to ensure the benefit of these movements translate into just your everyday life. Alright, so now that we stretched our hips, you know what's next. We gotta get them moving. Let's do some hip rotations. Now, let me show you the movement first. So sitting in this crab position, it's okay to have your bottom or your butt on the ground. Rotate your leg externally than internally. Keeping your foot fully on the ground and getting your knee to touch the floor or as close as you can on each rep. Now you can do this one leg at a time, but I think most of you can handle the 2-leg approach, which is what I'm doing right now on the video. That's Hendrix back there. He came to see what we're up to. Now, if you're feeling good and up for another challenge, here you go. Bring your hands up and do those same rotations without the support of your hands. This is putting all the weight and motion in your hips. Now, of course, there's no pressure to do it like this, but it's something to work up to when you get comfortable with this movement. Perfect. All right, let's finish this up. Oh, I forgot a cushion for my knee. So grab a cushion, a pillow, hell, an old hoodie, anything to protect your knee, because we're about to get into a half kneeling position. All right, so join me in this half kneeling position, getting that neutral spine here too. So tuck your tailbone, brace your abs, and twist towards that extended leg, holding this position. This is going to feel nice and loosen up that lower spine. Awesome. Now let's open ourselves up, extend that other arm over your head, reach as far as you can, really extending your body. And when you're ready, keep that arm extended and drop your shoulder back. You're going to feel this stretch all the way down the front of your hip, targeting your main hip flexor, the psoas. And since we do so much sitting, man, we gotta give that psoas some love. All right, let's shift to the other side, getting that spine neutral, and pull yourself into the stretch. Remember to keep your hips stable as we go through these motions. Fantastic. Go ahead and just sit on your knees for a second as such and just gather yourself. I typically like to end every stretch in a forward fold position, letting that tension and stress held in our back and shoulders go just one final time so we can feel refreshed and ready to go for the day. Great job, guys. Feel good because you did it. Hey, if you like this routine, you can grab it for free. It'll be the first link in the description. If you do a lot of sitting or have lower back, shoulder, neck pain, you're gonna wanna do this. But no pressure. Really, you can just watch this video again. I'm not gonna stop you. But thanks for spending some time with me. I'll see you in the next one.